Amanda, I am so excited to be with you today to be talking about what you've got going on.
I wish I were with you, literally.
You are here with me in spirit. Like I
Yes,
said, I
yes.
have been so excited to talk to you and about this role. You are phenomenal as
Thank
Mel. You
you.
are outstanding. Um, I'm so curious when this role came to you, what it was that you felt attached. Like what about her attached you to it and you said, this is it. This is for me.
I mean, I've said this a little bit, but I think, like my mom was single when she was in her mid 50s, early mid 50s, and it ain't pretty. And I think for in a lot of movies and TV shows, the like middle-aged divorcee is such a sad sack. I think that's sort of the trope and super desperate and going on a lot of really bad dates. And so I was kind of excited that she had this like former NBA player, like gorgeous boyfriend and was having rocking sex and like um that her whole world wasn't just like this depressing, like she wasn't a couch potato drinking Chardonnay
Yeah.
with her vibrator. You know what I mean? Like I felt like it was a little bit more. And also I feel like the way Chopper wrote her, she has her own rage and kind of her own version of the this like suburban ennui and dissatisfaction
Yeah.
that is rampant in Westmount.
Well, and she says that at one point where she's like, I thought I was in talking to John Hamm's character, like I thought I was mad at you, but
Yeah,
I feel
yeah. I
like
loved that line. I loved that line that Chopper wrote. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, but now I'm still mad. Now, yeah.
yeah. I mean, she's complex. When you read the words, when you actually like read who she was and kind of got a feeling for her, was there anything that wasn't on the page that you felt like you could give her the Amanda Peet special magic that you do?
That's very sweet. No, I think the special magic is probably Jonathan Tropper, and then there's like a cocktail of magic, and it's John Hamm and Jonathan Tropper. And then I, yeah, between those two, I just kind of show up.
I think you do a little bit more than that, but
I'm very lucky, for real. I mean, yeah,
did
like to
you?
get this kind of writing at this age with like the career that I've had. My career is so weird. And yeah, I'm in my old age, I'm much more emotional and like filled with gratitude. Like I can't believe it. I'm like, I'm still here. I have a trailer. My name's on the call sheet.
It's a beautiful space to live in, and
Yeah.
I feel like you've always done that. Like going back to the whole 9 yards, I do feel like every character that you dive into, you give it that special something that comes from this place of authenticity. All your characters do come across like that. So seeing you as Mel in this role is like you are
Well, I
incredible.
will say, I think Chopper and I, maybe we have a similar sense of humor. Like he definitely likes to cut the serious stuff with humor, and I like that a lot too. And you know, since you brought the whole 9 yards up, like I think, you know, when something's like really earnest all the time, maybe it's harder for me. And when something has like a little bit of levity, I feel like maybe that's where I feel the most comfortable. And yeah.
So how did you build her? Did you have any routines or playlists or something that helped you bring her to life?
I actually do have playlists, but they're only for certain scenes. And I can't talk about them because I feel like it's like a baseball player or something. Like I can't say what they are, but and then yeah, just I think the wardrobe, Jackie was really helpful, and the yeah, I think the wardrobe and the my private playlist are really helpful. And then just like Jonathan telling me like you still love him, you just still love him. And so that's like the North Star for me. Like whenever Coop is there, like I always just remind myself like you're not over it, you're not over it, you're not over it. And how we behave when we wish we weren't attracted to someone anymore, when we wish so badly we could just fucking be over it and we can't, and it's enraging and humiliating and yeah.
But it's real, but it's true. Like that's it. I think everybody feels that way at some point in their life.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And she's like, she's complex and she's in this morally gray area, but you play her in such a way that you understand, you empathize with her because you feel all the things that you just said. It's like it's feels very real.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's really a testament to the writing and Jonathan Tropper's taste, I guess, in like, what he thinks is interesting. And yeah, it doesn't seem like there are very many women on the show who are just sort of the object of attraction without having their own, both their own agenda and also their own dubious ethical um, um, agendas or things that they're embarking on. And so that's fun. It's more interesting.
And now you get to build on her in season 2. What excites you the most about this now?
Um, I mean, we're still, I think she's still dealing with her feelings for Coop and where that's gonna go, if anywhere. And just the fallout from him having been in this public scandal and um so yeah, it's pretty fun. And figuring out what she's going to do now that she doesn't have this career anymore. And, you know, it's not very good for her to be idle. She gets into a lot of trouble.
Mm. I can I can imagine. My mind's going in several different places of what she might be getting into. Um, do you have a moment from season 1 looking back while you were making this that you really felt like what you were doing, like it was palpable, like you were making something that was special?
Well, I guess I felt like the for me it was like very poignant, this idea that they were together in a more innocent time, like a time that was like full of promise and you know, when they had made this whole plan that they were going to build this family together. And um, so when they go back to Princeton, um, I felt like that was like just the nostalgia mixed with like it's just very bittersweet. And I really liked that. I really liked that they kind of got drunk and acted like college kids again, and to see middle-aged people behaving that way. I just think it was fun and charming and weird and but also like very poignant.
Uh, You have a range of things that scenes, like, I mean, you go from like steamy to serious and fun. I mean, like that scene on the trampoline, that like there's just such a range in how you play her. It's really dynamic.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, and you recently, I know you just won an award at South by Southwest. You are on fire. You had a lot of stuff going on. I do want to touch on that a little bit and ask you, because I know you also produced it. could you see yourself doing more of that, like particularly in your friends and neighbors, like maybe get into producing a little bit or more behind the scenes?
I don't think so because I like it's very relaxing to there are relaxing parts to both of it. Like there are certain parts of like doing the chair, doing producing that are really relaxing, especially doing the chair because I didn't have to get in hair and makeup. Like, um, um, taking that part of it out of it is really liberating and incredible. And just thinking about story all the time is really liberating. I think that sometimes I think for American actresses, it's like particularly hard to let go of all that shit. For me too, like let go of like the idea of being likable and attractive. And it's like play the scene, play the story, play the scene. Um, but with Chopper and John Hamm, I feel like I'm in such good hands. It's just kind of like I don't need to do that. And with the show, with the movie I did with Matthew, you know, he was like a first time director and he was starring in it too. And so, and there were so many times where we were just kind of like, you know, huddled in the corner being like, how can we make this like this? And um, so, you know, he was just very generous in sharing that with me. But on this one, it's like I just show up and yeah.
I do want to touch on another scene that you had with Olivia, the sparring scene. How how did you prepare for that? Like how did you two come together and know how that was going to play out?
Well, we had a stunt person because we are obviously like I'm terrible with that stuff. Like I'm just like, let's just make it real. Like I'm just kind of weirdly immature that way. Like, you know, with the sex scenes, I'm like, oh, well, if there's a coordinator, I'm just not gonna feel like natural. And um luckily, I'm like obsessed with our intimacy coordinator on Your Friends and Neighbors. So I've now learned how incredibly helpful it is, and it's a game changer. And it's the same with the stunt stuff. Like I used to just be like, I'll just do it. I'll just punch you, and you punch me, which is really bad. So yeah, we just coordinate. He like kind of choreographed the whole thing and but it was still really fun. We were still actually rolling around and like sort of bitch slapping each other and and she's so game and yeah, it was really fun.
So cool. I feel like you are all a dream ensemble just to get to
Oh,
yeah. Was there a scene from your friends and neighbors that I don't know, made you laugh or wince when you first read the script?
um I mean, I love the whole like fireball thing. Like it was so weird when I read it. I was just like, what is this? This is bizarre. And like I was like, why is he making like a mountain out of this? Anyway, but I love things like that, like things that are just like so specific. It's like an inside joke, inside moment that only t these two people know of. And when I saw the little like crumpled up, you know, brown bag in all of the glorious presents that she had gotten that you sometimes see like at these fancy parties, like just piles of shit, fancy shit, and then the like little brown crumpled up wrinkly paper bag from Coop. Like I that really also really moved me like and that's a place where you realize like how wonderful it is when other people are so thoughtful about this, like props people and production design people, and it can make just such a massive difference. There was something just so sweet and dear about the little crumply brown paper bag that just killed me.
Mhm. Okay, lastly, since we are awards buzz, If you could give Mel an award for anything, what would it be and why?
What? What? Best left hook, right?
Love that.
I
Yes.
hit Olivia with my left arm because I had frozen shoulder on my right. I'm right-handed, but I had frozen shoulder. And my brother-in-law sent me a text the other night being like, pretty good left hook, because he boxed in college. So,
That's amazing. Best left hook, absolutely.
too
Oh my
bad
God.
there isn't going to be probably that isn't going to be a category, but it was a category for my brother-in-law, so.
We'll campaign for it. You never know. Oh my God.
Best left hook for a female actress in a drama. Yeah.
Yeah. Amanda Peet for the win.
Nobody else in the category, probably.
Are so phenomenal. It has been such a joy finally getting to sit down to talk to
Thank you
you.
so much.
So excited to see you in the show and for season two and all the good things to
Thank
come.
you. Will you please go have a tequila for me? I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but just do it.
I absolutely will.
Okay.
Shot right now.
Have one for me.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank
Hopefully,
you so much. I really appreciate this. Thank you.
oh, my pleasure.